Two teams that know each other well. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Kansas City Royals. Moments away on 2K Sports.
Looking to be the winning pitcher in this one, Gil Mesh. We'll see how his arm is today. We've got the American League Central battle going. The Kansas City Royals looking to win one at home. We thank you for being with us as we close out month 3 of the season. 2K Sports MLB, Thorne, Phillips, and Crook. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy?
Well, with Gil Mesh out on the mound, the hitters have to know he's got an assortment of pitches that he can throw at any time in the count. Nothing's overpowering, although his fastball can touch 95. It doesn't have great movement. You have to sit on the fastball, adjust to the secondary pitches, and force him to throw strikes.
Lineup for the White Sox, let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, when you watch Johnny Damon, you don't want to emulate his swing. It's not one of the prettiest swings you ever see in baseball, but it is one of the more effective ones. He's got power, he can hit for average, and when he gets on base, he's a threat to steal.
It's Johnny Damon at the plate. He prepares to lead off this game. Getting set. But look at the first pitch.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
Reaches out for that one. He's behind on the count, 0-1. Here's a look at the matchup numbers. 3-0-1 off Kansas City. That's strike 2. Gil Mesh able to stay ahead in the count.
Well, I tell you what, you throw a cutter with that velocity, that's a great pitch. You understand why the hitter swung late.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
You know, sometimes in the back can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
Well, looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
And it's up against the wall. And he's in at second with a double, 1-0.
Well, this pitch right here catches way too much of the plate, and he absolutely demolishes it. Let's see what they want to do here with 1 out and a base open.
Paul Konerko to the plate, runner in scoring position. Last time out, a loss for the White Sox. They ended up going 2 for 3 in the series against the Cubs. Strike 1. Mesh got him to swing, 0-1. The heroics in that last game almost brought him back.
Yeah, almost. Really close coming down the stretch, but they just didn't have enough to get it done.
Hit hard to second. Calaspo and Konerko retired. Got a chance to check out the Royals defense. Here's what it looks like. Any scouting picks, Steve?
Jason Kendall's always been known for his ability to call the game. His relationship with the pitching staff has been critical to his success and his team's success.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away.
I saw the last game. He delivered in the clutch with 3 RBIs in that one, a big part of their offensive contribution.
Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And that'll retire the side. Caught by Anderson. They get a man to third, but can't bring him home. Let's look at the Kansas City bats. We will when we come back. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. And he gets into the Kansas City lineup, John. What's his approach?
Well, coming off an injury-filled season in 2009, Jake Peavy's going to look to rebound. He has a fastball in the mid to upper 90s that he throws from a 3-quarter delivery, a great slider, and a great changeup. He's a power pitcher who strikes people out, and when healthy, he's one of the best in baseball.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. For some reason, he tried to hit that pitch in the dirt. It's a strike. Good patience as Juan Pierre lets that one go by for a ball. It's even. He's averaged .297 lifetime off the White Sox. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Curveball just off the black, and it's 2-1. Loss yesterday for Kansas City. They were hoping to take the series after splitting games 1 and 2. They ended up grabbing 1 game only against the Cardinals.
Well, this club right here is not in a good situation in terms of the division race.
As a third baseman, you have to be on the balls of your feet and react as the ball crosses the plate because it gets on you quickly. He has some kind of reactions down there.
And David DeJesus up. He's in his 8th year. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it's caught by Ramirez. And Butler's in the box. Base is empty and 2 down. Hot shot towards the hole. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Peavy. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And it'll be the White Sox. Major League Baseball and Kauffman Stadium. A great combination, and glad to share the day with you.
Gordon Beckham.
Mesh with a delivery. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Line fair down the line in right. It's up against the wall on a bounce. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
Well, these kind of hits right here, a double with no outs to start an inning, really puts the pitcher at a disadvantage and puts a lot of added pressure on that pitcher. Now a single can bring home a run.
And Alex Rios up. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Swing and a miss on that curveball. It's 0-1.
Well, one of the offensive leaders in the game this year, and obviously a guy who's getting the job done for this offense.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. He throws, and there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. Chance to drive in a run, A.J. Pierzynski. One of the best batting averages in the league. Has him out in front as he swings and misses, strike 1. And that's a strike. A.J. Pierzynski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
And A.J. Pierzynski strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly. Keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
And here's Martin. Right there in the top 5 in home runs. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Eyes turned back the other way now. Now a little confusion sets in. And they're still going after him. And again turns back. He's going back. Oh, they picked him off. That was a dive. It was too little too late. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports.
And Gill.
Swung, ground ball to short. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play.
Number 13.
A tremendous diving stop here, and what a throw.
Well, look how he makes the catch on this thing and shifts his body to get in throwing position from his knees.
Diaspo at the plate.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
Swung on, hit. Peavy. 2 away. Let's have a look at the Central Division race brought to you by State Farm with the All-Star break just around the corner now. It's the White Sox in first, Twins in the second spot, third, the Royals. The Tigers, fourth place. And down at the bottom, the Cleveland Indians.
Chicago White Sox on fire right now, back from the dead. They couldn't do anything right before, and now they're doing everything right.
Aviles at the plate. Peavy misses. He's out of the zone down low.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Called strike on the outside corner to 21.
I don't think he liked that call very much, but the reality is he couldn't hit that any day of the week. That's a great pitch.
Towards the middle. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Kansas City. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And Martin to bat. And Kendall setting his target. Fly ball deep left, but it'll end up in the seats foul. Mesh with a delivery. And another foul ball. And Tian swings and misses, strike 3.
But great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
That's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Smash towards the hole, and Butler gloves that one. Now we take a moment to look at the pitching staffs allowing the fewest free passes this month. Brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox in second. Third spot, the Rangers. Fourth spot held with the Royals. And for the Tigers, 5th.
Well, the last few weeks, neither one of these teams are giving away free passes. They're making...
Swings hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. And it's going to be DeJesus. That one's grabbed. Side retired. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. Alex Gordon leading it off.
Third baseman, number 4, Alex Gordon.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Damon. And he gets over to take care of business.
Let's take a chance now and take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they're also number 1 in ERA. Their pitching staff getting it done better than everybody else right now. You limit the runs scored, you give yourself a chance to win.
And we've got Anderson batting. Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. He swings and lines this one softly towards the left side. And it's caught by Ramirez.
Number 8.
Looked like he was on it, but he just didn't quite center it. Just ends up being a soft liner to the shortstop.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And that's swung on and hit. Rios. And that's going to do it in this half inning. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. No runs yet for Kansas City. Number 2 hole set to get things started. That's Trey Hillman you're looking at. The skipper that's happy not to have given up any runs yet, but watching for that opportunity for his offense to get on the board. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. He makes contact, line drive. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko.
Well, Alexi Ramirez's season so far. Let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. 3rd most in hits, 6th in batting average, and to add to all of that, he also is in the top 10 hitters with runners in scoring position. That ability to deliver the high batting average and drive in runs when they're in scoring position is a nice asset for his team.
Well, leading the league in home runs. And he starts Konerko out. Cuts on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
That's strike two. Gil Mesh able to stay ahead in the count.
Oh, Gary, into the fourth inning right here now. They've gotten 3 hits in this one, so they've had a few base runners, but they haven't been able to lump them together to be able to generate any runs so far.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. Carlos Quinton batting now. There's one down. Leading the MLB in batting average. And the first pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
And Beckham's in the box. Career average for him, only 135 off the Royals. This one towards Pierre. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out. Let's take a peek at the league's State Farm sponsored leaderboard for RBI.
All of these guys have one thing in common. With the game on the line, with runners on base, they come through in the clutch and deliver and drive in the big runs.
2 on, 2 out for Alex Rios. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Mesh with a delivery. That one's drilled to short. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Both teams still looking for that first run here in Kansas City. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And Juan Pierre to bat. He's the league leader in stolen bases. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, I tell you, with this kind of speed, he really can impact the game, and it's something the pitchers and catchers really need to keep an eye on the bases.
Pitch on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And Pierre is retired. Here's what the White Sox schedule looks like. Wednesday, they wrap up this Kansas City series. And it's on the road to take on the Rangers and one of the game's leading hitters, Josh Hamilton. That's a team they handled all right the last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. That's this weekend. After that, they'll be playing host to the Angels and the bat of Bobby Abreu. That's a team they beat pretty soundly the last time around. And here's David DeJesus. 4 career at-bats. He's come away empty-handed against Jake Peavy. First pitch is a cutter. Looked at. 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
A line drive towards the hole. And Tien with the catch.
Gary, he just continues to mow this lineup down. We're talking about 11 hitters in a row retired.
First pitch. Line towards second. And that's going to do it in this half inning. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. Leading it off, A.J. Pierzynski. He's got one of the best averages in the American League. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that'll put Pierzynski on first. Now State Farm brings you the leaderboard for the highest on-base percentage in the league.
Getting on base is a philosophy. It's a mental state. It's really an approach. And these guys understand that. They understand they have to do whatever they can to get on. They have the toughest at-bats of any hitters in the major leagues.
That brings up Mark Tien, and one of the top 10 averages right now. First one to Tien. Here's the pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch. 0-1. 0-1. Mesh kicks and delivers. And that's a strike. Mark Tien's going to have to take very close approach on the next one.
They need more offense right now, Gary. I mean, only leaving 2 runners on base. We're moving through the middle part of this game, heading into the later part of the game. I mean, they need to give themselves some opportunities to score runs. Patience at the plate, get somebody on.
The pitch. Out in front on that one, strike 1.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. And that gets in there. Tomei a base hit. That will bring up Johnny Damon. And the love affair just continues, does it not? These fans have got a special way of welcoming back to town. First pitch on the way to Damon. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
If you got a chance to watch the last ball game, you saw the quality at bat he had. A run.
There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line. Say goodbye, a 3-run homer. And bingo, just like that, it is 3-0. Wow, a 3-run shot, the first runs we've gotten on the board. That is a big hit on a big outcome. Our Pepsi WPA graph shows you how big.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after him.
Stepping up to the plate.
Gary, White Sox couldn't be happier right now. They've gotten the hits they needed. They've taken the lead. They're looking to add on more, hoping to end up winning this game.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Strike 1. Mesh got him to swing 0-1. And we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical. Swings, clobbers it deep. Left center field. Gone. A home run. Add one more to that lead. Fly ball out of here. 4 up.
Well, they're really taking advantage of him right now, Gary. 2 at-bats and 2 home runs, and he clearly doesn't look comfortable out there.
A little conference on the mound might not hurt here with either the catcher or pitching coach. And it's Paul Konerko now. Back there in deep left center. Anderson will field. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one. Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. Mesh with a delivery. Swings and misses at the curve. 0-1. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, not a whole lot you can do when a pitcher's locating that.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll. That's going to bring Gordon Beckham up.
Now breaking down Carlos Quentin's season so far, let's see how he stacks up compared to everybody else. First in batting average, first in hits, and he's also first in on-base percentage. That knack of getting on base better than anybody else. He can spoil a pitcher's pitch, work the count. He knows the strike zone extremely well.
And that'll retire the side. Caught by Anderson. I guess they've been holding that inning up for the entire game. They made use of it there. The White Sox on top 4-0. Leadoff hitter Rick Ankiel.
Designated hitter number 24, Rick Ankiel.
And he starts Ankiel out. It's hit foul by Ankiel. Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. Strike 2 now with no balls and 2 strikes. Ankiel needs to protect the strike zone.
Hit one out of the ballpark last time out. Look for him to have some momentum coming into this game now. Feeling good about himself.
He swings and nails a liner. That's in for Kansas City. So that brings Alberto Callaspo to the plate.
Second base.
Grounded out his last time through. Runner on first. Now the first pitch. Slider just misses, 1-0. One hit, 6 at-bats against Jake Peavy. Ground ball headed for the middle. He plays it on the hop. That's one. And they turn the double play. Well, here's a double play that looks like they ordered up.
Great turn and throw to second base. He was ready to make the play. An example of a nicely executed double play.
Aviles at the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. 2 outs, base is empty. And Brzezinski calls for the pitch. Foul, straight back. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Ground ball to short. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. The White Sox maintaining their lead. There's a familiar face, Ozzie Guillen looking up. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And Alex Rios to lead off. And for RBIs, he's one of the best in the league. Swung on, line to right field. And it's caught by DeJesus. That's 1 away. It's going to be Brzezinski. He's a big home run guy, top 10 in the league right now. Base is empty, 1 out. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1. Mesh got him to swing, 0-1.
Well, he's getting the job done this year, no question about it. Such production, so consistent.
And that's a strike. A.J. Brzezinski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
Well, anytime you can spot your slider down in the strikes.
Hut shot towards the hole. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. That brings up Mark Teahan. All-star break, not too far away. Here's what's coming up for the Royals. The Chicago series ending on Wednesday. And then they'll be off to take on the Angels in that bat of Bobby Abreu. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And there's another stop on the road trip. The Mariners hosting that one. That's quite a few road games coming up, and that's always challenging. What a year for him. Top 5 in homers. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that'll put Teahan on first. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate. He took it.
Swings, hits this one very high in the air, deep left center. He gets 3 guys home. Now they lead by 7.
Well, the pitcher's going to have to make some adjustments right now, Gary. That's the 3rd home run he's given up in this game.
The hitters have figured out some kind of sequence they're queuing on.
Now, good hitting coaches help the hitters do that.
Now
they have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Johnny Damon.
1 out, nobody on. He delivers. Damon swings and misses for strike 1. And a big, big offensive day, Steve. Like you said, they've just got the bats rolled. Swing and a high drive, hooking into the corner. Out of here. Goodbye home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having.
You got a feel for this pitcher now. He's just getting pounded out there.
And after you give up that first one, Steve, sometimes you lose your focus and you make a fat pitch, and it looks like that's what he did.
Well, you've got to let go of something negative and get yourself focused again. He's not getting it done.
Number 10.
Well, this is a pitcher's worst nightmare right here. Throwing it and having it crushed every single time it's over the plate.
He is just a smash to first. And that'll bring up Paul Konerko.
Well, Alexi Ramirez's season so far, let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. Second in doubles, third most in hits, and as you can see, that ability to make contact is there, hitting for a very high average, ranked among the top 10 hitters in the league.
He's the league leader in ribbies. And he starts Konerko out. Hit sharply towards the hole.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Right fielder.
So Carlos Quentin comes up here with 2 runners on.
Quentin.
Swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, he just couldn't wait for that changeup to get in the strike zone. You can't try to chase it. You have to let it come to you.
Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quentin needs to protect that strike zone. Changeup swung on and missed. That'll be out number 2. Boy, a nice linking set of pitches that time. He didn't daddle around with the strike zone.
Well, nothing wasted. Just 3 pitches over the plate. Sits him down.
Spins and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. 2 men on and 2 men out. Here's the pitch. Well hit towards the middle. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. But not before they tally 4 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. And in the batter's box, it's Gordon. 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
And the first pitch. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, the hitter lays off this one and takes the strike, realizing not a pitch he wants in this situation.
In there, and he falls behind 0-2.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Pitch on the way. Still 0-2. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
The first pitch. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. That one's taken care of. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. It'll be Jake Peavy and the Chicago White Sox. They find themselves at the Rangers ballpark in Arlington to take on Texas. That game gets underway 8 Eastern. And Kendall's in the box. Last time up, flew out. First pitch to him. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. There's a smash towards the hole. And the tag is applied, side retired. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got and Alex Rios to lead off. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
And the 7th inning underway, 0-1 count. He's hitting .333 lifetime off Kansas City. That's going to bring up A.J. Pierzynski. We're breaking the action here. Let's look at the hit leaders on our State Farm leaderboard. He singled his last trip. No one out and a runner on first. Here's the first pitch. Line shot into center field. 1 away.
the plate for the Chicago White Sox.
And Martin to bat. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a shot to third. And that one's through for a base hit. Second hit in the game. 500 today.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball into left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
That's a ground ball to second base if he pulls that one.
1 out with runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, they need somebody to get out of an inning without giving up runs. And
there's a ball hit well deep into center field. Way back there, still going. Goodbye, a 3-run homer. With that 3-run homer, they just extended their lead.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
Base is empty with 1 away. First pitch on the way to Damon. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field as he drops back and puts it away. Our State Farm leaderboard, the group of arms, have been lights out over the past 10 games. The Yankees, number 1. The Royals in second. In third, the Angels. Fourth spot, Rangers. And the Mariners, fifth.
We take a look at these low ERAs right here. It really points to a philosophy for the organization. Limit the damage. Don't give up the multiple runs in an inning. Give up one, but don't give up a bunch.
A swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike 1. His lifetime average 262 against the Royals. Strike that time, and it's 0-2.
This is why changing speeds is so important for a pitcher. You get the hitter off balance, even more effective when it's down in the zone.
Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. And if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Oh! Peavy misses. He's out of the zone down low.
What an extraordinary effort out of the mound today. I mean, we're deep into this ball game. They've only been able to generate 1 hit against him. His stuff has been phenomenal, and his execution even better.
Takes a call, strike 2.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Swing, and oh, he shatters his bat as he hits this one on the ground. And Pierre is retired. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
You got so much confidence. You're just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
And that's hit Damon to field. And it falls in there. That's going to be a single. So that brings up Billy Butler.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. He did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit. That's how you do it.
He sends this one in the air towards center. Out number 2. The question is, can he keep this going?
Now, you know what? It's different for every guy, but from what we see today, he is locked in, dominating stuff, and he looks strong.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. It's hit foul by Ankiel. Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. Ankiel fouls off another. Struck him out. And now that's 7. Count them, 7 shutout innings going.
I think he's got the stuff to do it, Gary. I think he wants to finish the rest of this game. He's got the legs.
So Jake Peavy holding it down. He continues to put up those zeros, pitching deep into this ball game. And it'll be the White Sox. Chance to see the expression of Trey Hillman. And tough decisions maybe, or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. And it's Paul Konerko now. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Goodbye home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. And Quinton settles in. Struck out swinging last time.
Number 20, Carlos Quinton.
And the first pitch. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1. He deals. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
Second baseman.
And out on the mound, we've got Robinson Tejada. As the Royals bring in their reliever, and Beckham's in the box. And here's the first one. Swung on, hit sharply to first. Makes its way through for a single.
Now batting.
Wow, that's an even 20 hits for this team in this one. An understatement. They have swung the bats well today.
One out, and Alex Rios at the plate. He's had one hit 4 times up. And he starts Rios out. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy wasn't anticipating it. That's why he was late on that two-seam fastball.
And it's going to be DeJesus. Roams over, puts it away.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox. Catcher.
It's going to be Brzezinski. Lined out last time up. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's got great movement on that two-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Here's the pitch. And that's a strike. A.J. Brzezinski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Diaspo at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far.
Second base. Number 13, Alberto Velasco.
The first pitch. That one's lined softly towards the gap left center. That one gets through for a base hit. And that will bring Mike Aviles to the plate.
Well, good piece of hitting right there. And anytime you get your first hitter of the inning on base, it could set up the potential for a big inning.
And the first pitch drilled towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. And swing and a miss on Peavy's pitch. 0-1.
Well, holding them scoreless so far in this one and only allowed 4 hits, Gary. And I think a rip
hit up the middle. And he's got it now. That retires Gordon. Too late, and he is safe at second.
No ball back to the pitcher. He's got to make a decision. He should have had his mind made up earlier. Instead, he gets the out at first base. Now his work's cut out for him with 2 runners on in scoring position.
It's going to be Bloomquist now. And that swung on and hit. Rios. That'll be a base hit at an RBI. And safe at the plate, he comes across. Chances coming here by the bushels full for Kansas City.
It's just a shame to see the shutout broken up right there, Gary, but still, just a tremendous performance today.
One down, runner at first. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. It's scooped up. That's one out. And there's the second out, a double play. They pick up 2 runs, 3 base hits, and leave the bases empty. Kansas City trying to get back into this one. They've made some progress. And Martin to bat. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate.
Number 25.
You know, Gary, I think we're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move. A fastball, that has to hurt. He gets spin on first base, but not without taking a bruise for his efforts.
So Jim Thome coming up. A runner on first, no out. Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. First pitch is a slider in there, 0-1. His batting average .305 lifetime off the Royals. And it's fouled away. Can't believe he swung at that. That's going to be a strikeout on the pitch in the dirt. Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. Runner on first now for Johnny Damon. Had a home run back in the 6th. First pitch on the way to Damon. He chases that one high, starts out with a strike.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Here's the pitch. Catcher can't control it. So they can't make the play.
But Gary, to make the error right there, you just don't want to do that. It's just not good baseball.
Here it comes. That's swung on a liner here. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch deep to left field. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they can't push any across. Here's a look at Ozzie. Ozzie Guillen. Great game his club has put together. Things have gone really well. And we'll get to see Matt Thornton pitching. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
It's not surprising they're going to the bullpen now. I just thought maybe they waited a little bit too long. Should have gone and gotten him a little bit earlier.
Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the pitch. And he fouls another one off.
But when a pitcher throws a pitch out there 0-2, you're expecting him to get a ground out or a strikeout. But this guy just reaches out, puts it in play, defensive swing to keep this thing going.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, when the pitcher hits his spots and he sets you up for this pitch, it makes it very difficult. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't make contact.
And here's David DeJesus. A career .267 number off the White Sox. And he leaves that one alone. David DeJesus evens the count. This one's grounded to second. Beckham. And that'll set down DeJesus.
First base. Number 3.
Betancourt at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Swung on grounder. This might be it. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And time to present the Pepsi Clutch Performer Award. Talk about a great game. Look no further than Johnny Damon.
Well, anytime you hit a home run in a game, it's a big deal. But when you hit 2 home runs to help your team to a victory, that is one of the best days you can ever have. And a performance like this feels really good.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.